Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
Record?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We recorded.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man. How you doing today, bro?
Man,
It's been a long week.
chilling, man. Been a long ass fucking week.
Long week, bro. Man, a lot of shit been going on. It's normal.
Yeah.
Um, we can go ahead and get into it. RP Chadwick Boseman.
That shit that rough as fuck, man.
That shit, man, it's not fun.
Nah, 2020 has been a motherfucker this
Yeah, bro. It's
year. Like, really, like, this the first time in my lifetime I've been, like, really fuck a year.
a whole
Whole
year.
year.
Yeah,
I'm ready to get up out this motherfucker.
man. It's that shit. I just feel like it's not even. It wasn't even necessary. Um, but it's. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like I was just like the biggest uh fan of his. I'm not. I don't have like a favorite actor or anything.
Yeah.
So that didn't equate to anything on that end. But it's. I mean, he played a lot of good roles. I
Shit,
definitely enjoyed
hell,
Black Panther.
hell of
Uh,
a lot of good roles. They was saying how many movies he did in the last 4 years. You know, you could normally it's normal to do like 4 movies in four
mhm,
years,
mhm,
but they said this nigga was doing seven
mhm.
in 4 years. So they like saying how an average actor works like 12 hours a day. So
Yeah.
imagine how much time this nigga was putting in doing movies and also doing his activist shit. Like this nigga was working.
I mean, yeah, that's for anybody that's really about the shit. That's how they move. Niggas work hard for shit what they want, for shit that they want. Um, I don't have a lot to say other than rest in peace. It's sad he died from
Cancer.
colon cancer, um, and I mean I've been heard all his interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been on in tune with what his message is and everything. That's part of the reason why I fuck with him. But the shit was sad. I ain't gonna stunt. I cried.
Yeah.
I cried the next day too.
Cause it's like this shit is just coming in bunches and shit. Like fuck.
Yeah,
Black people are more than all this year.
yeah. It's like for what, But I mean, on some other shit. Not even on some other shit, but this on another level. Uh, Obviously something's about to happen.
It gotta be, cause this shit
Um,
hurt.
so I mean, the universe and everything works out where how it's supposed to, not being like um, everything's happens for a reason. It does, um, but you know this time it's just that reason sucks.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not no nothing that led to it or nothing that caused it other than obviously colon cancer, but it just sucks. Um,
That shit just
it was damn near uh just as bad as Kobe shit.
yeah.
You know, um,
Out of nowhere, just like fuck, nigga. Like really, nigga.
hell yeah, that shit's no fun, man. Shit's
And
no
like
fun.
a few months back, they were talking about him about how sickly he was looking and shit, and he was, you know, stopping all the talk about him being sick. Like, I'm fine, this and that. Now
Hmm.
this shit.
Hmm. I thought it was for a role.
Me too. That's the way I took it. I was like, all right, he probably doing something with the movie and got to slim down a little bit because for him to do Black Panther, he has to bulk up just a little bit.
Hmm. I mean, it's surprising. I guess we'll find out all the details. Not like we just need any more other than what we have.
He already gone. Like
Yeah. So,
the
but
worst has already happened.
the thing to talk about is how that his whole situation was kept a secret
Yeah,
by everybody that he knew. Um, I think that's dope. Just as far as everybody playing their part and respecting his wishes. Because I know,
yeah. Cause it's hard to
uh,
keep that shit out,
yeah,
especially in this internet time where you can't really hide nothing. Your records, none of that shit.
right. So I mean, it was dope for them to be able to do that, so he can have his privacy and pass away to the next life in peace. But rest in peace, my brother. Uh, you know, the God's favor him. Um, he gonna be all right. But yeah. Trying to think of what else happened this week. The NBA boycotted for a game.
Yeah,
Uh, I watched the game last night and I was like, I thought they was
yeah.
boycotting.
No
And
one stuck to what they was supposed to be doing. Like LeBron and them, LeBron and the Clippers, the Lakers and the Clippers was saying they were gonna sit for the rest of the year,
hmm
which I would have thought would have been a mighty blow. But the owners and Michael Jordan and them all, got together and sat with the players, the higher ups with the players and shit, and talked them into playing again and shit, and making promises they probably ain't gonna keep.
yeah. See, I didn't know that's what happened. So they must have happened pretty quick.
Yeah,
Niggas not playing. They was like, y'all niggas not talking about
yeah.
playing and shit. We gotta
Michael
work something
Jordan,
out.
Michael Jordan jumped on that shit quick.
Does he have anything invested in the NBA?
Yeah, he owns
Oh,
the Charlotte
right,
Hornets.
right.
Him, Nelly, and the former owner of BET, Bob Johnson.
Mm. I ain't know all them niggas on it.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
that's the one good thing Nelly did with his money.
But yeah, that didn't last long. I'm interested to see what that's gonna turn out to be.
They they probably said they gonna do something to help with the community or some shit like that. It was probably last a few weeks and then go back to status quo.
I know.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a point where everything comes to a head though, and it's
yeah.
getting close,
They gonna probably give a few $1 million away, and that's it.
right? But that ain't nothing
It
for
ain't
them
shit
niggas,
to $1 billion company.
right? All right, man. But that shit happened. Um, oh, since the last time we talked, of course, Meg came out and confirmed that it was Tory
Hmm.
who shot her. Um, my opinion still stays the same. Like, that nigga was on some fuck shit.
Yeah,
Um, I can't find no reason to shoot a chick walking away. I can't find too many reasons to shoot anybody. Period. Unless my life is being threatened. And from the sounds of it, it don't sound like his life was being threatened.
yeah. I still say yeah, he a bozo, but it's more to be
It's
revealed
definitely
though.
more to the story. I'm not gonna say that Meg may have not done anything foul, but I I mean, at least for me, from the information I know, I don't see anything uh, that ends in me shooting her.
Yeah.
Like,
This situation really gonna end that nigga career. Cause from what I've been hearing, they
hmm
talk about the nigga might serve a little bit of time and get probation and get off, but they might deport this nigga, and that's pretty much effectively banning him from the U.S.
right.
That's gonna kill his career.
That's gonna kill that nigga money. It's not looking too good for that nigga.
No.
Um, that's on him. Shit. That's on him, man. You gotta be careful with the choices that you make, especially with the opposite sex.
Yep.
You gotta control your emotions, or end up in a stupid situation. But that nigga was definitely wrong. Um, I mean, it's crazy how she was saying, she didn't want to tell on the nigga,
But she went ahead.
and I can respect that. That's what's up. Um, I really don't have nothing else to say about that. Like, cause I don't. It's just the story is so. It's like,
It's too
what was
many.
the art? Nobody is
It's too many
saying what the
inconsistencies
argument
in
was
that shit.
about,
Yeah.
and I don't see no argument. I don't see no argument with me having to shoot a chick in both of her feet. Like, I don't. I just want to know what the argument was. Like,
It, it was something probably pertaining to one of them Kardashian girls, man. I keep telling people that's where they fucked up, was when they were hanging with her.
we
Tori,
don't even
Tori,
know.
Tori probably tried to shoot at tried to shoot at her some shit big. Probably seen that shit.
But that's the thing. We don't even know. We didn't even know they was together until this shit came out. At least I didn't.
Mm.
And it's not like I'm just
I
keeping
know they
up.
been kicking it since that little Rock Nation brunch thing and shit, but
hmm
that's the first place I seen them, and they came in together and shit.
hmm See, I didn't know that, and not that people can kick it,
Hmm.
you know. But I just want to know what was going on in the car. Like, I believe Megan completely, to the point to where prove her wrong. If she wrong, she
Yeah,
wrong. As of right now, I'm gonna go with what she's saying. Cause for one, this nigga ain't saying shit.
yeah.
If this nigga was
He's purposely not saying nothing.
right, if this nigga was just like 100% right, um,
He lawyered up right now, so
he
they
would
probably
he would have said something.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily anything as far as the details of the
I,
case, but nigga would have been like, man, that's some fuck shit.
yeah.
They ain't do that shit.
He catching too much flack. 'Cause everybody trying to get at him now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this shit turn out for him.
Everybody in Houston done said something. Bun B done said something. Anybody you could think of in Houston done said something.
Yeah,
Even little runny motherfucker said something about it. But his
his take was on some nigga shit, and I can feel him, but
yeah.
it's like,
It's not the
bro, I
time.
don't
It's
see
not the
I don't
time
see
for
no
that shit.
reason. Like, I don't. If there was a reason that required that was plausible, um, then it would have been known by now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If it's like, just say it's like,
Who's to
oh,
say? Who's to say it's not known though? It's just not out in public because it's an active case. It'd be a whole bunch of shit that's known. Just ain't nobody saying nothing because it's an active case.
right, but I just don't see nobody taking an L like this and knowing that they was in the right and not saying nothing.
I mean,
Like, I don't care what the case is. Like, if you don't in the court of law, you can say I didn't do it as much as you want to.
yeah.
This nigga
Can you
ain't said
prove?
that yet.
Can you prove it though? That's
Yeah.
what.
This nigga ain't even said I ain't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least not what I've
My
seen. His
lawyer
camp
homeboy
may
put me on
have.
it that he like shit. It ain't what you can say. It's what you
It's
can
what you
prove.
can prove, right? So it's like, I mean, I don't even like his camp may be, rooting for him or whatever, but I don't even think his camp is like, no, this nigga didn't shoot her.
Yeah.
Like, it's not adding up. It's not adding up, and I mean, we may never know. Probably know we may never know. So whatever them niggas want to reveal, they'll reveal and shit.
They took a funny twist with that shit. Well, not so much funny, but they kind of like they was trying to compare Meg's situation with Takashi's situation,
Huh?
and they was like saying basically she snitched too, just like Takashi did.
No shit. That's the dumbest shit. Like,
But I mean,
even with Takashi, it's like, man, that nigga wasn't made for that shit. You can't be fucking if you in that shit. You can't be fucking with niggas that ain't made for it.
yeah,
And that's the results that you get. And it's unfortunate. And I'm not riding for that nigga Takashi at all. You know? Because the same code that they was going by was the same code that he should have been going by if they was, if they was
but
doing business on that level. So,
I'm not defending him, but he came up with an actual great excuse to why everything played out how it played. He said,
the,
"Why stick to the code that these niggas is
it,
not sticking to?"
right. And I can definitely, and
And it kind
I
of put
can,
me in a weird space. I like, yeah, but
I've, al- I've agreed with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it comes between me and my freedom, and then I'm in a situation where
well,
I'm supposed to keep some type of code, and y'all niggas ain't been doing y'all job on the shit
like, y'all
anyway.
niggas done stole money from me, fuck my baby mama, and threatened my mama.
Like, yeah,
nigga, nah.
like I mean, it ain't like that. The code go both ways. So, like, nigga, if it comes down to it, I'm saying something.
Yeah.
I'm not even finna stunt. You can look at me how you want to or whatever. I'm not even finna stunt. Like, when it comes down to it, I'm saying something. I'm not the type of nigga just go out telling on niggas, but if we got caught up and we got caught up because the situation is fucked up and the other party is doing some fucked up shit,
Yeah.
and not saying that he wasn't, because that's the thing that it is. It's like we don't know exactly
What was going on?
Yeah, we only know what's being told. So, who knows with that situation. Um,
But they
but
were telling a lot of niggas it was a dirty way of thinking, but I understood it, not condoning it. They were like, okay, well, why don't you just deal with it in the street way since you so street? Like sometimes you can't.
that's true. But if the feds is on you,
Yeah, it's pretty much out of your hands. So
that's not the smartest way to deal with some
yeah.
shit.
You talk about get some street justice and shit.
Yeah. Niggas gotta be smart. There's a lot of niggas that be talking about the shit. It's niggas that ain't never been through it. Like me. Like, I'm not finna stand and act like I've been through the cases now. Like, nah, hell nah. Been through none of that shit. But I do understand the culture as far as, what people believe should happen. And I do understand that fuck shit happen all the time in the culture because niggas just out here trying to survive.
Yeah. It was just weird to hear Bun say something about something. Cause Bun don't normally say anything about nothing.
Mm.
So it just put me in a weird space. Like, what made him decide to say something?
Cause Meg's from Houston, and eventually, people was gonna be like, so why ain't nobody from Houston, caping for, or I guess capping or whatever the fuck, for if she like really from
But
Houston.
no one's gonna care after that. Cause once that shit happened here with the lady from Dallas, when she got jumped on by the white boy, when she got jumped on by the white one, when Ti jumped on Yellow Bees and all of them, that shit
For
died
not
down
doing
after.
nothing.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he did that.
yeah. Ti jumped on their ass about that shit. Talk about all the hardcore gangsters out there in Dallas.
But that nigga was in jail. That nigga went to jail
Yellow
after that.
Beezy replied to it. He was like, "Shit, I was out on the island. Nothing I could do."
Like, it's like, yeah, like, it's unfortunate, but these niggas don't don't really run the city.
Yeah.
None of y'all niggas really run the
Look,
city.
T.I. had it in his head where some shit like that happened in Atlanta, he would have shut down, which he's done. Shut down places and shit, and like, nah,
But
you not doing me.
it wasn't like that because that didn't
Yeah,
happen at a place. That happened in the parking lot.
yeah,
So what you gonna do? Shut down the parking
parking
lot?
lot, yeah.
Like you could shut down the bar that he was at, but I don't even think the bar that he worked at is even open now.
Nah,
So
I guess it's just levels to that shit. Cause Ti, I
yeah,
guess Ti on a different level, so he can really make some shit happen.
I'm pretty sure he's more involved in the government side of things than Yellow Beezy is in his city.
Yeah,
Like I'm gonna go ahead and go with that one.
yeah.
You know.
Never
Um,
be easy them just getting money and doing a money grab while they can and shit.
yeah, and I mean I do. To be honest, I do see both. You know the main artists in Dallas. I do see them doing things, and it's only so much you can do. So I don't even hold them accountable for anything like that
Yeah,
in Dallas. I don't even see a reason to. You know, uh, it's plenty of black people getting money like them in Dallas.
yeah, plenty.
So it's like if that's the
If
issue,
you gonna
then
point the finger at everybody.
yeah, if that's the issue, then you gotta add some more people to your list.
Yeah,
Um, if the issue is other than you just know them, then like, all right, you gotta understand that
well,
you don't know every
the
motherfucking thing.
the way that Ti approached it was, y'all niggas is the killers in y'all cities, and you know y'all doing this against this person. But now, really, when some shit happen, y'all niggas ain't nowhere to be found. And I get it.
Yeah,
That's, you a killer in your music and all of that shit, so be a killer all the time. But
yeah, but my response would be, George Zimmerman's still
he's
alive,
still that nigga still running around these streets
and
signing skillets.
that nigga's for everybody.
Yeah,
So that goes on everybody. So it's like if you want to take that position, like George Zimmerman's still alive.
yeah. Still making money off of that kid suffering.
And if you want to talk about the shit that's being in your city, uh, then if that's the case, then a nigga from Florida, you would need to talk to, I guess, Rick Ross and whatever other
Yeah.
niggas from Florida. You need to get at them niggas too. Cause this nigga is literally still alive. Got
Yeah.
off with the case and everything.
And making a mockery of that shit.
Yeah.
Like selling the soda. Well, I think he sold that gun for like 150,000.
Selling Skittles and
Yeah.
iced tea.
And hoodies and signing hoodies and shit. Like,
Yeah.
nigga.
So it's like if you want to go that route,
Yeah.
you gotta go all the way. And I do, to a certain aspect, I do agree with like, yeah. I mean, if we bout that shit, then the niggas that say that they bout it, cause I'm not a nigga that say that I'm about it, but I'm a nigga that's gonna protect myself. Now I don't like the nigga that did that, fucked up old girl in Deep Ellum. I don't like George Zimmerman. At this point, it does me no good to go after them like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have the resources. I don't have the time.
That'd be a full-time job trying to get that revenge
Yeah.
and shit. Like, nigga, you really gotta do some intricate shit.
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? I ain't got no
And get
money to
away
fight
with
the
it.
case or nothing like that. So I'm out of that race. Unless I just want to do something stupid. So it's like niggas that's y'all got the bread apparently. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got shooters. Y'all can pay for the case,
Yeah.
Like, so
Get it done.
why is this
Why is this
nigga
nigga still around?
yeah.
Chilling.
And not even saying that it's like it's like a grand scheme of things like these niggas is in cahoots with this nigga. No, it's just like, no, because y'all niggas like, all right, I got other shit, better shit that I can do than to put a hit out on this nigga.
Yeah.
And he's not even threatening my life. You know, um, now I still understand the frustration as far as like niggas claiming to be so hard, and it's like if you that hard, and not even saying that Yellow Beezy or any of them was doing this, it's like, but it's some niggas like shit, I am the shooter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga fuck with me, it's going down, I killed a nigga before, I kill a nigga again, like it's niggas like that, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand. It's like, all right, where y'all niggas at now?
Yeah. we
Like
need
y'all
that.
niggas ready to die over some shit that's that's not as important. Where y'all at on this shit?
Yeah.
And I can't speak
Load,
for that because I'm
load,
not one of them niggas.
load your guns up and let's see what y'all niggas got.
Right. It's like I can't speak on that because I'm not one of them niggas, and I'm not a nigga that send niggas out to do none of that shit. So
It's too much time and energy.
I'm just like shit.
You
That
better
shit
you
suck.
better off trying to figure it out yourself because you seeing too many people. There's gonna be too many strings attached. Cause niggas gonna tell, especially if they get some real time.
Oh yeah, niggas can't do no time. Niggas can't do no time. I'm one of them niggas, bro. That's why I stay clean. I ain't trying to do shit. Trying to do no time, nigga. I do what I got to, and if it comes to that, unfortunately, then it comes to that. But I am staying as far away from that as possible. Like, fuck that.
Yeah,
Nigga, I went to jail for 12 hours. I was like, shit, this is, phew,
shit.
that's it.
My longest stint, and I ain't glorifying this shit. It's like 8 months, and that shit fucking sucked. That
That
shit
shit crazy, bro.
sucked ass, nigga. I'm just sitting there.
That shit crazy. I, like, I'm not even gonna think about that shit.
Like, nigga, I went in jail. My baby mom was pregnant with my son, and I came out, and this nigga was 8 months. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she was about to have, she pretty much had the kid when you went to, right
Yeah.
when you went to jail. That's crazy. I couldn't do it.
I mean, the jail ain't for nobody, fam. That shit does suck like a bitch. Like, I don't understand why niggas like going to jail. Like,
Yeah.
I
Some
know,
niggas be like, oh, I do the time.
yeah,
Like,
not me.
mm-mm.
I done did enough time in my lifetime, and I'm tired of that shit.
Shit.
I
But,
got cousins. I got cousins that steady going to jail. I'm like, nigga, y'all niggas is sitting on money, and y'all niggas is steady going to jail for stupid ass shit. Like, niggas sit down somewhere.
right. Like, this don't go nowhere if you don't know how to fucking act. Oh, but, back to 6ix9ine, they came out and they said, Lil Durk said 6ix9ine Camp paid him $3 million to troll him.
Lil Durk need to chill too. That nigga already got an open case in Atlanta that he finna possibly sit down for a
Yeah.
while. That nigga need
You
to
might
chill.
need that money to fight that case. Yeah. So what you do if you need that money to fight that case?
I mean, you ain't trying to add no more shit on to what you got though, cause you better believe they
But
watching him.
they was watching him before if he already got a case.
Yeah, but I mean they adding on to this shit like this, like the littlest shit.
I don't think that would hurt his case at all.
They can
What is
easily.
his case?
That nigga robbed somebody on camera. He got into it with a nigga and robbed a nigga for his jewelry on camera just to be doing it. And they caught it. They caught it on the security cam. And he getting a gun charge or some shit like that.
Yeah, he definitely getting something. He
And
might just
basically,
be trying to
and
get
basically
his.
getting a kidnapping charge too on top of that. So he for the sit. He for the sit for a while.
He probably trying to just get the least amount he can get. Um,
Yeah.
but that shit crazy. I think it's low key kind of genius move on 6ix9ine part. Like, man, I don't fuck with that nigga, but that nigga
I mean,
is
you can't say he a dummy because he keeps getting people to click on him and pay attention, whether you like him or not.
cause this nigga's about to drop his album,
Yeah.
and that hoe's gonna do numbers.
But don't nobody care about the streets no more, so there ain't nobody gonna care. Long as that nigga got a nice beat and shit, no one cares.
That shit's wild, and I'm not wild as in like what he did.
I mean, niggas been snitching for a long time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It just
yeah.
hasn't been as big as this.
Right, right.
Like that shit could have happened at any point in time. Shit, Pop could have snitched with the shit he was dealing with, but he just didn't do it. Didn't get the opportunity to.
That shit is wild though. Like I don't. I just really don't see that ending well.
Oh, it's gonna end bad because eventually that money gonna run out. He either
It is, but it depends on when. It's just like,
end of the day he ain't gonna have security forever.
but at the same time, like George Zimmerman's still alive, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I mean,
George
you can
Zimmerman
say that,
has the privilege thing protected him. 6ix9ine don't not so much.
but you still gonna catch just as much help,
Yeah.
regardless. Regardless of who you take out, whoever it is.
Yeah.
It's not like you gonna catch a lesser charge because it's 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Like, cause both of them niggas is with the gang, with the government.
The real gangsters.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, yeah,
The gangsters I know is killing niggas in the streets. They killing the gangsters in the government killing nations.
yeah. So it's like shit. Them niggas know they know what they doing. They know exactly what they doing, bro.
Shit crazy as fuck.
But doing this retarded ass time, that shit flies. That shit
Yeah.
makes money.
I mean, yeah.
And niggas making money off of doing worse shit.
Even the niggas that we perceived as gangsters is working with this nigga. Like Akon is fucking working with this nigga, and then he making excuses and shit for it. Like, oh, well, he shouldn't be held to the same rules we were held to, but you still working with this nigga.
Yeah. It's like to be honest, as an artist, I really wouldn't have any interest in working with him. If I was approached, I'd just be like, what the fuck you talking about? But I'm just not the type of nigga to be on no, propaganda shit or like, no,
You would catch the backlash of that shit though.
yeah, like I'm not gonna fake no shit. It's just like, bro, it's dope that you want to do a song. It'll definitely be a difficult decision. To be honest, I'd honestly take it to my people just to be like, depending on the amount of money it was. Now, if it was some shit that I ain't, some weak shit, then like, nah, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. And if it's a lot, I take it to my people and be like, hey, y'all,
Like, should I really fuck with this or not?
like, I don't think I should, but y'all might have some different intakes, some on what's going on, and then from there, I mean, I don't see anybody in my camp being like, yeah, nigga,
Yeah, you fuck
go
with
ahead get that money,
it.
gotta do
is
what you
it
got.
is
It's
it
like,
but is it worth selling your soul though?
yeah,
Cause like you have to deal with that. With you being an artist, you have to deal with that fact pretty much every day.
right,
Is it worth selling your soul for?
right. And it wouldn't be like a nigga ain't good already, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not like that would. It's like even if the amount would change some shit, it's like, we good, we can wait. Like we
Yeah.
ain't, nigga ain't just gotta, nigga ain't finna do all that just to get a new house and a Lambo. Like, oh, we good.
Got two houses in Atlanta.
Like, we'll wait and we'll just get that shit
Yeah,
next
just
year.
wait out. Just wait it out.
Like, fuck it. So, but that shit wild. I mean, Nicki Minaj obviously don't give a fuck, and I don't,
She ain't worried about too much of nothing.
mm-mm. I don't look at her a certain way for it. Um,
I do. I look at her pretty weird because
um,
just her just her lifestyle choices make me look at her weird.
yeah, I don't look at her weird. It's just like shit. Niggas do, motherfuckers do what they want. Uh, she hasn't really done anything that's like, now there's something that you don't do.
I mean, but the people around her that she
They ain't got nothing.
associate,
They ain't got nothing to do with me. Even me with her doing something with me saying now that's something that you don't do. That ain't got nothing to do with me either. So it's very hard for me to actually give a fuck and look at it as in like I gave a fuck. Um, I mean, she ain't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not that we know of. Um, and if she is, she ain't hurt nobody but herself. And with that, that's an adult. So I ain't got shit to say about that. You can do what you want. You're an artist, so just make some tight shit, you know. And I hope people enjoy it. And that's that. But I mean, motherfuckers still fuck with Nicki. They don't give a fuck about that shit. They don't give a fuck about that shit.
her interaction with Wayne is kind of weird though. You don't even see her with Drake no more.
Hmm. I think yeah, that whole situation that's just called life. Like, did we really expect them niggas to still be kicking together
Yeah.
as heavy as they was back in the day? Like, nah, you ain't
But
kicking it with.
that's supposed to be the way it is though.
What the regular person ain't kicking it with the same person back when they was
If I
really
done
kicking
made
it.
millions and millions of dollars with you, I would at least.
Y'all can still be cool, but during that time, a
I
lot of
mean,
the
they not even
times
keeping the money going with each other though.
because they don't need to, they making their own money, and that's the goal, really. Like, we ain't trying to be here depending on each other to make our bread
Yeah.
for the rest of our life, you know. We trying to make our own bread individually, and once we get to that point, then that's what we gonna do, and no hard feelings. But they each, all three of them were their own person. Their own artists, and all three of them are really big artists. So
Wayne out here looking crazy as fuck though.
You think so?
Wayne look crazy as fuck. I see the picture of Wayne yesterday, boy. That shit fucks me up. Oh, like Wayne really fucked up now, man. That nigga Wayne got two to three braids left, 2 to 3 dreads left, man.
Yeah, the shit he doing with his hair,
I don't know
I'm
what the
just
fuck
like,
is going on with this nigga.
this your head. I think he's still cool though. I think he's still cool.
Yeah,
Niggas get to a point they don't give a fuck.
yeah,
And
but
I understand how that feels. Just as far as just not giving a fuck. Um, if you cool with it, then don't shit else matter.
yeah.
Like, I mean, he may still want long hair, and he just know that it,
Shit.
this is the only way he gonna have it now. So it's like, fuck it, you know. But but if he did cut it off, I know that shit'll be like
That shit look
on the
out.
news. That shit would definitely be on the
Wayne would have to go to like a fro or some shit, like a mini fro or some shit. Cause
news. He
Wayne,
couldn't. His shit's too fucked up.
I
He's
mean,
gonna have to be damn near bald headed.
that shit gonna look weird. Like Wayne looks dead now. Like
Just think about it. If he went bald headed, you'll be like, "Oh, this nigga's about to die." For real. So yeah, this nigga's not finna. Niggas finna keep them hoes. Yeah, he definitely looks different though. But I think that's his old age and the repercussions of
drugs and
the
shit.
life that he lived. But oh yeah, uh, oh girl, I'm gonna tell you, I've been talking to the astrologist.
Mm.
Her birthday was yesterday, so I kicked it with her. We chilled. Of course, you know what we're regular niggas do. Nigga get a hotel in the same city. Rich niggas be like, yeah, we finna go to a whole nother
Yeah.
country at this house.
Let's go to Paris this
Yeah,
week.
it's like, nah, we gonna be in Dallas.
meet me,
Just
in,
at the,
meet me in Frisco.
yeah, like a motherfucker. 20-minute drive, make you feel like you're going somewhere. But nah, so we kicked it, went to get a massage and uh, got something to eat, got a hotel, I got us some more shit or whatever. And the my day before that was just like kind of low key stressful. It had nothing to do with her. Just that everything that I
life.
need. Yeah, everything I need to do. Um, but she, we met up, and I knew my attitude was just like I ain't gonna lie, I was already on some like I'm spending a lot of bread on this shit. It's not really a lot, and it's like it's not like I just took a L at all. Like,
Yeah.
but it was just like, all right, you know, this is this is this is a good amount of money.
Yeah.
So I wasn't just like, oh, you better act right. It's like I did the shit because I wanted to.
Just give me a little obedience.
Like, yeah, just like don't just be a little nice.
Yeah.
So she's very demanding, not in a bad way, and she's like touchy feely, and you know me, like, well, you don't know, obviously you don't know me in a relationship, but if you were to see me, even though you've heard my music, if you was to see me like this be like, all romantic and shit, it would be like, look at this nigga. And so it's not something that I don't do. definitely something
It's
that I
just
do.
not a used,
It's
regularly used talent.
well, it's just that I do it in different ways. Um, so we met up and everything. Everything was cool. Um, we got to the hotel and um, I was like, all right, we finna go get a massage and then go get something to eat. Well, first we gotta get this green, and then we finna go get a
Set the
massage.
mood, right?
Yeah, we finna go get a
Mood setter.
massage and then go get something to eat. And she was like, "Well, I don't want to get a massage when I'm hungry. So let's go get something to eat
Yeah, that'll probably
after the
suck.
green." And I was like, "All right, cool, that's fine." So I set the appointment. I was like, at first I was like, "Let's do 6:30," and then she was like, "No, I wanna eat first. Maybe we should do 7." So I was like, "All right, let's do 7." So we got the green, and she was like, "Well, I want to do the massage now. I want to do the massage first and then eat." And I was like, "Okay, all right, cool." So we
I'd
called
have
them.
lost my
It's
shit.
like 6:30. Let's do 6:30, and we even got there before 6:30. Um, and that whole thing, I was just like, I already said I knew what, like, I knew what. I don't want to say I know what you would want to do, but like just you asked me to do this, so this is what I'm doing, and I'm telling you what to do, and you have a different opinion, and that's fine. And so it's your birthday, so whatever you say goes, you know,
Yeah.
and I have no problem with that. Whatever you say goes, even if you change your mind. Just don't make it seem like I'm giving you a hard time because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm fine with whatever you want to do. And it's like, then the response is like, but no, make a decision. Is that really what you want to do, or are you just saying this? And it's like, I really want to do what you
Let me
want to
get this shit
do.
over
Like,
with, my nigga.
I'm not gonna be upset, like I'm or anything. Like that's I want to do what you want. I don't care either way. I literally want to do what you want to
Yeah.
do. I want you to be happy. That's what I want. I want you to be in a good mood. I want you to be happy, and I want you to be doing what you want to do. You can change your minds as many times as you want to, but still understand I'm riding with you on this.
Yeah.
So don't change your mind and then ask me if that's what I want to do, and then I say it don't matter, baby. I want to do what you want to do,
Just wanna
and
get it
then it's
done.
just like, but what do you want to do? Like, no,
I
that's
just
not what
told
we
you.
here for. That's not what That's not what we here for. What I want to do is what you want to do, cause that's what we're here for. Like,
You better than me, cause I'd have been aggravated. I'd have been.
I was aggravated, and don't have I don't hide it well.
Yeah. I don't have poker face either. You gonna see how I feel.
So, uh, we get a massage and we get something to eat, and she she likes to, and this is, I don't know why, this might just be me, but she likes to touch on me, and it's like I don't mind, you feeling on me, but I have a thing with you touching on my head.
Yeah.
Um, for one, I have long hair. If you're touching on my hair, you just rubbing across it. You finna make it frizzy. Um, you should know that as a black girl,
Yeah.
because if I was to do that shit, but she got dread, so it wouldn't,
It wouldn't affect her in
yeah.
the least. Yeah.
But I don't, and so it's just like you just making my shit look crazy right now. I appreciate the gesture, and she it got to the point where she was like,
Now you
"Is this
out.
bothering you?
Now
Be
you out the
honest."
street look like Mrs. Fizzle. And
Yeah, I
Off of
mean,
Magic School, but your hair freezing and shit. She don't freeze
Yeah.
your shit up.
I didn't took out my do rag. Shit was looking tight. Shit was looking on point. She done rubbed all that shit just frizzed up, and she was just like, "Be honest, like, do you, are you okay with that?" And I was honest, and I was like, "No," and she was like, "Well, why won't you let me be myself?"
Like,
And,
what the
and I was just like, "Oh shit!"
Where is this coming from?
So this is it, like,
This is this conversation now.
yeah, it's like I wasn't supposed to answer. I
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to answer it for real. Like, so I was like, "No, you asked me, and I told you." And it's like I told her, I was like, "I don't mind you touching on my body. It's just that when you touch on
Yeah.
my hair get frizzy, and I'm out here looking crazy. It has nothing to do with like,
I go through
oh,
that.
I don't want
I
this."
go through that with my beard, and it shit is so fucking annoying. Random women grab my beard, and it's like fucking annoying.
It's
It be old ladies doing this shit too. Is that yours?
it's who else is it gonna fucking be?
Who else? I'm like,
What if I did? What if I
what if I
walked
did some
around
titties
here?
like
Yeah,
that?
nah,
Yeah.
I wasn't even finna say titties. I was about to say this other women there. Nigga said titties.
I
Are
mean,
them
my
yours?
beard-
Like,
my
no,
beard is my
niggas, that's not
equivalent
the
to
same.
titties, though.
No, it's not. It's
Yes, it
equivalent to another chick's hair on her head, not fucking titties, bro. That's different. You can't just walk into a bitch.
Like, hey, those some nice titties. Them yours?
Them yours? Like, nah. And be like, well, y'all come and touch our beard. Like, nigga,
Nah, but
nah.
women go as far as put their fingers in my shit.
He said that shit feels personal.
Yeah,
That's
like-
basically what it's like. It sounds like it turns you on, and
it's
it's
too-
like you don't
no,
want to
it's-
be.
It's too intimate for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cause you like that, but not from just some
complete stranger
random.
shit.
Yeah. Like, so that's why it's just kind of like, hey, like, I'm at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Now I'm at the grocery store with a chub and shit.
Yeah, like, the fuck you doing? This is shit that I only like in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Like, it's bright as fuck in this hoe. You goddamn produce aisle, and you in this hoe doing shit that I deem sexual for me.
Yeah. Hey, it'd be so awkward. Like, it was one time I was at the store, and this lady, I was at Aldi's, and this lady came from like 2 rows over we was at the register. She came 2 rows over just to touch my beard and shit. And the nigga that was at the register looked me dead in the eyes. And I'm like, yeah, I got violated, bro.
Did he have a beard?
Yeah, he didn't have a beard.
Oh, so
He-
you just kind of just like, you know, you was kind of just like,
you don't want these problems,
understand,
young boy.
bro. Like, if I was to be like, man, don't touch me. Like, now I'm in this house looking like crazy, real crazy. But yeah, my beard ain't as long as yours. I just don't want it that long. But
It's a
I
struggle.
can definitely understand
It's a
like
struggle, fam.
being touched. And that's back to her, like, and it would be like we would be driving, and I do this thing to where I'm driving. I kind of play with my beard, and like I'll be playing with my beard, and she would just take my hand, and like. She would kiss it, but I'm like, it's like, so it's
I
weird.
was
It's like,
busy doing something.
yeah,
you
it
was
was
like
like,
grooming
so I'm
and shit.
just like rubbing my beard and just like, nah, give me that. And I'm just like, oh.
That's mine.
Alright. Like, so I feel weird because it's like, what I'm going to do? Like, man, don't kiss my motherfucking hand while I'm rubbing my beard. That shit sounds crazy as
Yeah.
fuck. But at the same time, I feel like
we sound nuts when we complain about sexual shit.
rub on my hand first, and then
Yeah.
like let me know that you there. Don't just be like I'm rubbing my beard. Next thing you know, you just grab my hand because I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are you grabbing my hand for? I'm not like I'm not used to that.
coerce you and those.
Yeah, it's just like I'm immediately on guard. It's just
Yeah.
like I'm not used to nobody just grabbing my fucking hand for any reason. So I'm just it when once that happens, I'm just like,
Hey, what the fuck is going
what the
on?
fuck? Like my hand moving pretty fast right now, and it's not in my control. I don't like it, and so and then it's like that happened, and it's just like, you could have, like you could have just asked, or you could have did it a little bit more,
Yeah. Could have been
subtly,
a
and
little more stealth with that
like that's
shit.
exactly what I want. But damn, baby, not like that. Like shit. And
Little,
so
little aggressive there, huh?
yeah, and that's really what it is. But she tells me that I'm like detached, and I know I said this before, and I am, and I'm fine with that, and I understand that. She's not the first woman to tell me that. Not to she's the first woman to use that word, but as far as
You
the
hear it in
meaning of
different
that,
versions.
yeah, yeah.
I,
So I know that I'm I think the word is aloof.
yeah.
I'm a very aloof ass nigga. Very nonchalant, and I constantly tell women don't. I'm always I'm always in my feelings, so I'm always very conscious of how I act.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm very slow to act, and uh, I react certain ways.
Yeah. You
Um,
really just adapting to the situation, majority. Cause
right.
that's how I am. I don't
And
act
everybody
quick.
reacts differently, and that's fine. And I don't even have a problem with how you or how the person that you may be in a relationship reacts. It's not even that. It's just the fact that it's like I react like this. Why are you not reacting like this?
Yeah.
Cause I'm not you. And then it's like, but when I say something about how you react, it's like let me be myself.
Yeah.
But then you have a problem with me not reacting how you reacting, but you want to be
Those
yourself, so I
those
gotta be you too.
those crazy ass relationship expectations.
Yeah, and that's my really that's been my main problem. Um, in my later years of relationships, is just women feeling like I don't care, and it's like I don't show. Why would I show? Why would I show love the same way that you do?
It wouldn't be different.
Like, and that goes for even if it was two women or two men in a relationship. It doesn't have nothing to do with being a man or a woman. Two different people.
Hmm.
Why would I show love the way that you do? And why do I have to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that some people scared of spiders, some people are not. Some people will see a spider and be like, oh shit, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Other people will see a spider and be like, what kind of spider is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't shit.
Let me take care of it.
So it's like in relation, the person may feel this way about a situation, and then the other person will feel a different way about the situation. It's like now it's like, well, and then one person's like, why you don't feel how I feel about this situation?
You can't force nobody to feel how you feel, but
But then at the same
you
time, it's like I love you for who you are. Like I
uh
I I I I want to be with you because of who you are. But then you're constantly trying to make somebody like you,
yeah.
and I think that's where
You
relationships.
can't take the good and then
Yeah,
leave out the bad that
as you fuck with somebody for who they are,
you just
then
fuck
you
with them
do
for
you
who they
fuck
are.
with them from who they are. You don't try to make them who they are plus who you are,
Yeah.
because I've found myself trying to do that as well. So I know it's not an easy thing, but it's something that's just like
But
you
if it's gonna
can't.
happen, it's gonna happen organically anyways. So you can't force that. But at least you could do is try to understand it, and that's what I be trying to get people to understand that shit. Like
You
you
can
don't have to
understand
understand.
it.
Yeah, you can
It's the
understand.
biggest thing. Yeah. And it's like I don't. My thing is me showing that I care and that I fucks with you on that on a big level is me taking care of everything that you may need when you're around me. That's how I show that I care.
Hmm. You
Um,
don't have to verbalize it. You actually,
right.
you
You
actually
don't have
show
to
it.
do nothing but just be around me and enjoy yourself. You know, um, that's how I show that I care. And then some people like the chick that I'm talking about, her thing is more affectionate as far as more physical and constantly talking about your emotions and how you feel about that person when they're around, and that's fine.
It's
Um,
fine, but you gotta understand.
don't
Real,
expect me to do that.
yeah,
I would
we,
if you wanted if that's how you are. I love it, baby.
yeah.
I love it.
She shouldn't expect it, especially with us being black men. We done been so desensitized
Hmm.
so much to not learn not to feel shit, and I
And and it's like I mean you already know what, and it's you already know that she knows that I feel emotion, and I think that may be something that may be an issue because she's seen me so emotions in different areas and not necessarily in our specific area.
yeah.
Um, like when Chadwick died, I was on the phone with her when I found it out, and shit, I was talking about it, and I was telling her I just started crying. I was like, fuck, I didn't even know that I gave a fuck about that shit like that, and so she seen that side of me. Um, so I know for her it's difficult to be like, I know you can do that. Why don't you do that with us?
Sometimes it takes something to trigger it,
And
which
it's
I'm not
like,
saying is right.
right, and it's not even always a good thing. Um, and it may not even be something that I want you to see. You know, it may be it's something that I've actually done, but I with our intimacy, it's just not something that that I've grown to be comfortable with doing that around you, and not even that. Just the act of even being that emotional, but just that the fact of being that emotional with our situation. So that's why I say I can understand. It's like it's very specific as far as how I'm acting, cause it's like what it's you seeing somebody portray something that you want, and then when it comes time in the situation with you for them
It
to
might
portray
not be
that,
that situation.
they yeah right they might not portray that same thing that you was seeing in that other situation. That doesn't mean that you don't care about that person the same. It's levels to shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
it's sad that we live in a time where, in my case, I'm actually afraid of my emotions. My emotions are so often different, and my everyone wants to chalk it up to me just being crazy and shit. But I care about stuff, and I react a different way. My girl, I was saying I'm mad and this and that. I'm like I'm mad because
everybody gonna tell you what you are and how you
yeah,
acting. That's why I try to never do that to people.
yeah. Like I'm reacting to this out of with anger because I'm trying to control myself. My trying to control my emotions. So my only reaction towards that, and which I'm not saying is right, is anger.
Hmm.
But would you rather me just be angry and be quiet, or blow up and then have everybody scared?
Hmm. Like with like you gotta let me find a way
Yeah,
for
let me
me
find
to feel
to deal with. Yeah,
comfortable expressing myself, because that's expected for men to do with women all the time. If you don't give your woman a space to be expressive, then you looked at as an asshole.
yeah,
Because the number, like the saying is like, happy wife, happy life.
yeah.
Like, and it's true, but it's like,
We
shit,
we be unhappy too
we want to
sometimes
be
too,
happy too.
but that's
Like,
always secondary.
right. And it's like, what's crazy is like, most men is really cool with 40, 50. Like,
Yeah, just give me a little space. Like
this,
shit.
yeah, this like, we don't like with 40, 60. My
Yeah.
bad. That's why you looking at me like
Nah,
that.
I was finna make light of that. Nah, you
Yeah,
said the
with
40,
40,
50,
60.
40 and 50 is fine, but listen, there's always that 10% where you got to put that 10% somewhere else. So
And I'm not even looking at it like that as far as effort, because I feel like as far as effort, it's always gonna be 60-40 on towards the male. As far as um fairness, it's gonna be 60-40 towards the woman,
yeah,
because most men is like
our
like
feelings are
my
always secondary.
my my piece is your piece, so it doesn't, like, I'll let you know, when I'm not at peace. I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna know exactly when I'm not at peace. Everything else is gonna be me reacting to me trying to keep your peace, because that makes me feel like I got some sort of uh, not necessarily, somewhat of a purpose,
Yeah,
but like I'm doing my job. You know what I'm saying?
but a relationship shouldn't feel like a job though. That's
Right. But it's like, for you to be doing your job in a relationship. For men, it's like, is your woman happy? For women, it's like, are you doing your job? Do you feel like you're doing your job? It has nothing to do with the man being,
happy or not. Cause
yeah.
I know plenty of partners that be like, shit, I'm sick of this motherfucker, but everybody's happy.
Like,
I'm miserable as fuck, but everyone is
you
happy. The
gotta you
kids are
gotta play the
good.
role.
Kids are great, but I'm miserable as fuck.
Like, and it's, I mean,
Like I know it's hard being mommy or a girl or the lady in the relationship, but being men is fucking tough. But don't nobody give a fuck about men. It
right.
goes back to that joke that Chris Rock said: if a man disappeared for a week, the first thing his woman gonna think he probably with that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of this nigga is missing.
Like,
let's look for this nigga.
yeah.
This nigga probably ran out fucking hoes and shit. No, bitch, I'm probably in danger.
Yeah, nigga, being held hostage right now. The fuck?
No one gives a fuck about men.
But yeah, hold up. So let me get through it yesterday. So we get something to eat and everything. Her her friends comes over to the hotel and everything, and they're cool. They're cool as fuck, and everything's good. Um, so we do the thing, blah blah blah, and I want to say about, yeah, probably about 6 o'clock. Wake up, and not really an argument, but we're talking aggressively. To where it's like
Like this is not our normal
both,
conversation.
yeah, both of us talking kind of loose, and it's kind of like,
Fuck you, man.
I don't want this to go to an argument, Oh, I don't want this to go, even, you know, nowhere down that path. But,
You can see it going.
motherfucker, uh, we finna talk
Yeah,
for sure. And so I was just like, fuck. At the same time, I'm like, I'm sleepy as hell.
yeah.
You know,
You try to
I
dribble
didn't,
your way out of trouble and shit,
I
but you.
didn't. I'm sleepy as hell, and I just woke up, bro. I have some of the funniest stories about just getting into arguments and being like after like just being right after being woke up.
Yeah.
Like I've been woke up by a chick throwing my phone at my face. Like and that hoe hit me in the face and I'm just like, oh shit.
Fuck is wrong with you?
What's going on? I've been woke up by like I just woke up and a chick was sitting at the edge of my bed with a knife and I was just like,
Yikes.
oh shit. So I'm kinda used to, at being woke up and having to be like,
Have to deal with some bullshit.
oh boy. But so and like it was just I felt what she was saying. The main thing was like she was just telling me she's like um I don't this feeling is kind of new for me or at the least it's not something that happens often and I can understand that as far as you being trying to be protective of yourself but then at the same time not trying to be overprotective and then getting in that battle and then bringing in all of your doubts and everything. So I can understand how that shit can get,
Yeah.
crazy. Me personally, I'm not the type of person to go about it that way. Um, so I don't have that issue, but I definitely have other issues.
I mean, shit, we all fucking crazy. We
Yeah,
crazy. Like,
yeah,
if you can't rationalize that shit, like nigga, we all damaged. Honestly, every one of us damaged, but damage doesn't mean broke. It's a fixable problem.
right. Like my number, I probably said it's all right more than anything else yesterday. Like just cause it's not like now there's levels to the shit, but you being annoying or you
Ain't
doing
the
the
issue.
most, it's cool. Like you gonna do that. Like if you did that shit all the time, then I wouldn't be fucking with you.
Yeah.
So it's cool you gonna do that. It's the afterthought. Um, I'm not expecting an apology any of the time for what was
Women do that.
yeah. She does. I know,
I,
bro. I feel you. Some women do, and it still feel
it's
weird as
bizarre.
fuck. It is like, cause she did it today, and she was like, uh, and I was like, that's fine. I love you too, baby. And she was like, that's all you got to say.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Now she's waiting. Now
like,
she's waiting for your apology.
and that's I was just like, I
It
don't. I
ain't,
mean,
it
I don't
ain't
know.
coming.
And she was like,
It
you don't
ain't
have
coming.
nothing to say about the reason why I said sorry. And I was like, I I don't.
No.
Uh, like I feel you. It's no big deal. Um, you know, I know I'm not easy to deal with. Um, and
It's a plus that you're aware of that though.
yeah, and it's like I don't. The biggest thing is like I look, and I really don't want to say this, but I feel this with my whole heart because sometimes I feel like this, but it's not often and it's not long. But with women, a lot of times they really just don't know what the fuck they
They
want,
walk. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's just like
But I mean, that's just
that's
our makeup.
fine. Just say that. But don't treat me like I'm supposed to know what you want. You are you. I can't tell you what you
Yeah.
should want for yourself. I don't care what type of relationship we in. I can't tell you how to feel. I can't tell you what you need to do for yourself. I can't tell you how to deal with me that would register with yourself all the way
Yeah.
because I'm not you. I can give you insight, but if that insight is being looked at as me being judgmental,
Yeah, you
then
can't
it's no
you
good.
you can't cookie
So I'm gonna
cut
shut the
emotion.
fuck up.
You can't cookie cut emotions and give it to
Yeah,
people.
like if you get mad because what I'm saying isn't aligning with what you saying, then it's not gonna. It's the conversation isn't gonna go well. And I don't I don't lie good. I just don't lie good.
Yeah.
Like I will be completely silent
Before you, yeah.
before I lie, and
I've
it's
been I've been coaxed into this shit so many times. Just tell me how you feel, and I won't get mad.
but that's the thing. It's like I don't really know. I don't really know necessarily how I feel. That's why I feel you because you don't know how you feel. So I only feel a certain way because you are feeling
Yeah.
a certain way.
What
As
she's
far as
projecting.
I understand, it's something that I'm doing that you're not liking. I'm fine with everything that you're doing. The only thing I'm not fine with is you doing stuff that makes you feel like you're not fine with me.
Yeah.
Now, if we can get to the point of you
To where
telling
y'all
me
can
what
address it.
the issue is,
Yeah.
or if you get to the point to where I can throw out ideas without you being like, "Oh, you judging me," then that's fine. But I can't tell you how I feel if you don't even know how you feel, and how I'm feeling is based off of something that you did because of how you felt. So I'm just like, I don't
You
know.
don't know.
I don't really
I
know
have
what the
I
issue
have no
is.
idea.
I love you. I fucks with you, and I don't want you to. I want you to feel the best around me, and to let me know what I need to do that. Um, you can be like, I just don't like how I feel right now.
Okay, so
That's cool.
tell me what I
You
need to
ain't even
do.
gotta be able to tell me, but don't hold me accountable for how you feel. If you can't even,
Tell you. Yeah.
you don't even know why you feeling how you feel, cause you don't even know who to hold accountable. So it's like,
I wish I could tap into my emotional side a little bit more so I can understand that. But I guess that's just our nature. We're all logical and they're they're all emotional, which is not a bad thing. Cause like I said,
it's
I
not.
wish I could be a little bit more emotional.
It's not. It's a lovely thing. Um, we all could be a little bit more everything. That's never gonna change.
Yeah.
So I'm not even.
I wish I could. No, it's not even me just being a little bit more emotional. I wish I could taper my emotions, cause it's not. It's my emotions are not mild. They're not low. It's either I don't feel it,
This or that.
or it's the extreme.
Hmm.
Not like extreme crazy, but I feel everything. With me being a Pisces, I'm two different people. I'm one of the few signs that has two different personalities. Not to mean that I'm crazy, but I feel two different type of ways. One minute I could be cool and calm, and the next minute I'm falling apart.
I can be and I all that sign shit.
I mean, it's but it.
I'm saying this. She got me a whole necklace with my birth chart on the shit. Like this all right here. This is my actual birth chart, and so I fucks with it to a certain extent. But I also believe that um, if you want to be with somebody, you're not gonna. An excuse of when you was born is it's not an excuse. If that's the only
it's
excuse you got, is just like, well, I'm a such and such. Like,
but
okay,
it's
I'm
a
a such and such. I don't give a fuck.
but you can say it's a type of behavior though, because I know a lot of other Pisces that feels exactly. I mean, like a lot. It's not. What's the word I'm looking for?
I say this. I know people. I don't know signs. Like, this shit be lining up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as something, very detailed. But at the end of the day, like I said, if you want to be with somebody and something is an issue, either you gonna feel like that's something you can change, or that's something that you're not gonna want to deal with. So, but don't feel like it's something that you'll be able to change, but then still, um,
Be the same.
yeah. But there's a time limit on that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna change instantly. You
Hmm.
know. But it's like, if a year from now we still having the same issues, then that's a problem.
Then
Not saying you could be
that's when you
changed.
take. That's when you be accountable and be like, okay, well, we got to do something different.
Right. Somebody got to be accountable,
Duh.
and that ain't got nothing to do with the nigga sign.
No.
And that's how I'm looking at it. The ways to be accountable varies based off the sign. Yes,
Yeah.
different signs have to work on different things. That's absolutely true.
So I've been honest enough with my girl to be like, look, this ain't right. I know it ain't right. I'm wrong. You have a part in this. What we gonna do to fix this?
Yeah.
I'm an adult enough to be like, all right, I have some toxic traits about me, and you should be aware of yours too.
Hmm.
Most time, we
It
can't
don't.
have.
It don't. It
It
don't go
doesn't.
over well. Cause it's like, even initially it might be like, okay, we gonna work on that. Um, but women are really emotional, as far as taking criticism. Um, I think it's hard for a man to take criticism. Um,
Not as much as it is for them, because we take criticism every day, and we
but
just
I say, right. I
take it
say
in a
not
different way.
not in the sense of as a relationship. Um, in a relationship, we expect to take criticism, and I don't think women expect to take criticism too much.
None.
And not saying that they may think that they perfect, uh, but it shit hits different depending on who it's from.
Hmm.
And just like I said, women are more emotional than men, so they may feel a lot more than what we feel. So they may say like, "Damn, I see a nigga don't wash dishes, huh?" And it's like, you like, you wildin'. But now you washing dishes
Yeah.
a few times a week. You know what I'm saying? You say that to a woman, it's like, oh, so you saying I don't know how to take care of the house?
It'll be some extreme shit.
It's like, no, no, that's not even like
Not remotely
shit.
what I would say.
Damn, like, now where are we at? Like,
Then it
so
go to the extreme where you ain't shit, you do this and this and that.
right,
Like,
and it's like,
wow,
all
that's how
right,
you really feel.
like, but if she was to tell you, like, I see a nigga don't wash dishes. Oh, okay, so you talking about I don't wash dishes?
Yeah.
Well, I think you should cook some more. So
Yeah.
you think I'm supposed to be just in this house barefoot and breaking? He's like, God damn, now I seem like a misogynist.
Yeah.
And it's like, shit. So it's like, no, we can't react the same way. Period. I don't care what nobody says. as far as being equal or anything. Men and women can't react to situations the same way. Period. Just period.
Yeah.
That's facts. They can, but the perception of it is going to be different based on the sex, and that's just facts. Like, ain't nobody trying to do all the work. Like, who the fuck trying to do all the work? Who the fuck trying to feel like they doing all the work? So people got to get that out their head, men and women. You know, as far as their partner looking at them to do all the work, and try and be more understanding and be as understanding as you possibly can. Because I ain't gonna lie, during this whole time, I wanted to say a lot of shit. I wanted to pop off,
Yeah.
and
If
it
you
was
say
like it
something, you
wasn't
be
even
perceived
needed.
as an asshole.
Yeah, it's like, and true, it wasn't needed. Because if everything that I just said, if I actually believe what I just said, then I should understand that I need to be patient. And in the same way that she needs to understand that she needs to be patient. So you gotta show and prove.
Yeah.
So it'd be fucked up still for me to be like, I'm doing all this motherfucking shit, and you wanna act like this, and it's like, all right, nigga, but you ain't gotta say that.
Yeah.
Like, calm down. Like, you was gonna do that shit regardless. That's how it is with niggas. Like,
Yeah.
I was
It
gonna
was, it
do,
was
I
gonna
was
get it was gonna get done.
right. I was gonna, even no matter how much I complained, I was still gonna do the same shit. So it ain't no point because I know how I feel, and I know what I want to do. So it's like it ain't no point. It ain't no point in that. And I understand that when you treat somebody a certain way, they feel a certain way. And I'm treating her a certain way, so I understand she gonna feel a certain way, and I understand her emotions are uh, more.
But she should be mindful of your effort and shit too though. 'Cause
Yeah, and she was. I mean, like,
like what's simple for her might not be so simple for you.
right
But you put
before,
forth the
like,
effort.
this. I mean, we was good before we left today. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, she's still just being like, I really appreciate you, everything that you did. You really made this like one of the best birthdays of my life, and all that shit. So it's
And
like,
what you gonna do next year, nigga?
what's funny is you is like, this year, I bullied a lot of people into giving me stuff, and she's like, she didn't, but it was just kind of like on some joking shit.
Yeah.
But she's like, niggas did shit because they wanted to. Um, but not just like a bunch of niggas was giving her shit, but just people in her life.
Hmm.
It was her birthday. She was like, but next year you gonna have to take care of all of it.
Wow.
And I was just like, in my head, but I was like, I know she joking. I know she don't mean it in the sense that I'm taking it.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was
That's
just
why I'm a
like,
firm believer in
uh,
half-assing.
yeah, I was like, all of it. What you mean by all?
Treat-
Because, I mean, shit. But,
give us some good dick, but not all the good dick.
oh, nigga, I'm the
Don't
worst
set a
at
high
that.
expectation.
Oh, no, I'm the worst at that. Like, my homeboy told me, he was like, that's your problem, bro. Like,
You give
you
too
can't
much.
be, yeah. And I'll be like, you right, bro. I don't know how to go hard to go on. Like, literally.
Setting up high expectations for all the time. Yeah, he gonna fuck me like this all the time. No.
And it's like, most of the time I do, but this is what happens. I'm getting older.
Yeah.
So I still set my expectations
Yeah.
based off where I'm at. So my expectation that I'm setting is still a little low.
Yeah.
But
Nigga if it hit a home run every night, nigga go hit some bunts
Right.
and shit.
but we see each other like, once a week or maybe once or twice every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, can every 5 games a nigga can hit
Yeah.
at least one
Give you
home
some,
run if he
give you some
goes.
A1 one day, then give you
Yeah.
some B2 the next.
So it's like kind of all she knows.
It ain't the
is,
best, but it's manageable.
yeah. I'm just like, nigga. She want me to, I ain't gonna lie, she want me to fuck out, bro. All the way to fuck out.
Papi
Like,
escuche, hey, Papi
I'm in this
escuche.
mug. I'm literally just like,
Drinking a lot of fluid.
baby, just let me go to sleep. I'm saying shit like I'm so sore right now. But like what's beautiful is that, still at the end of it, even with all that, we're not like, oh fuck you, no, fuck you too. It's like, we both understand that that's life. And
If y'all agree with everything, that I would like shit would be boring as fuck too.
right. I don't like that shit.
No, baby, yeah, baby, let's go ahead and do it.
But then, for the most part, that's the type of nigga that I am. And not because I'm disagreeing to shit, but because I know what I do and don't want to do. And I understand who I'm fucking with and who I'm not. Obviously not if I just met him. But so a lot of times I'm just like, I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I gotta be doing whatever I feel like doing right now. It's like, no,
No,
I'm
but you
chilling.
just
I'm with this
adjusted to her.
person.
Yeah.
I want to have a good time with this person, and I'm with this person because they do things that I like to do.
Yeah.
So, in that case, whatever you want to do, most of the time I'm gonna be like, yeah,
Let's do
just
it.
whatever you want to do. Like shit. I fucks with. Why would I be like, I don't know about that? Like every time you brought something up, I would be like, well,
No.
I actually want to. Like, then what would? Then
Yeah,
how would you
y'all
feel?
really be butting heads. Dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just like shit. You be having good suggestions.
Let's just
Take
go.
that.
Let's
Take
just
that
go
as a
with it.
good thing. Like, yeah. But that's pretty much it, man. That's been my life in the last week. Work still going on and shit.
Yeah. All I've been doing is just working, working, burning myself the fuck out.
That shit crazy. Uh, with all this shit going on, niggas is still low key kind of living regular life,
Yeah.
and niggas is really starting to go places now too.
The only thing that's fucking annoying me though, okay, so I work at 2 jobs, so majority of the time I'm working from anywhere from 4 a.m. to probably 2 at my first job, and then I probably go home and go sleep for like a couple hours, and then go driving and shit, and go do my second job and shit.
Mhm.
So wanting to go to Walmart at midnight and not being able to go get ice cream or a snack or some shit like that is fucking irritating.
Could have went to the gas station.
No, but the gas station don't never have that good ass ice cream though. Like
What type of ice cream you looking
like
for?
like I bought a Patty LaBelle pie. It was peach cobbler. So I went to the store and I was like, all right, I'm finna buy some ice cream and shit. And all they had is like fucking Briars. And Briars is nasty as shit because they come with them bullshit ass flavors like peanut butter and jelly. I'm like, I don't want this fucking shit. Like,
Everything tastes like it's low fat.
yeah, like nigga, I don't want that shit. Nigga, let me go get some fucking Bluebell and shit. Let me go into Walmart and come out and shit and live my fucking life. I can't even do that shit no more.
Nah, bro.
Walmart need to go their ass back to 24 hours. Like, Rona don't have a time period on it. There ain't no peak time for Rona, none of that shit. So just go back to be at fucking 24 hours.
Niggas gonna eventually do that long enough, cause niggas about that money.
Yeah, I be
Uh,
sick of this shit. I can't do basic ass shit. I don't even want to go out and kick it and shit. I just want to go to the store when I feel like going to the store and shit.
and
Not have to live on a fucking schedule to go shopping and shit.
shit. Times we live in, my nigga.
Yeah, man, that shit fucking suck.
Yeah, yeah. But shit, let's go ahead and wrap this shit up. We ain't make no introduction. This is What You Thought.
Just talking shit.
This is What You Thought podcast. I'm Michael Taylor.
Y'all know what it is if you listening.
Yeah, yeah. So we out this bitch. We're gonna be at y'all next week.
All right, y'all be.